Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We are back in Genshin Impact, and a new part of this story has come out. How do I actually get to the story? Go to quest. The Shadows Deepen. Shadows Amidst Snowstorm. Act 2. The Shadows Deepen. Head for Albedo's campsite. Having been invited to serve as instructors at the Adventurers Guild Winter Camp? Wait, Adventurers Guild's Winter Camp? Is there a little bit of a weird grammar there? I don't know. Anyway, you reach an agreement with Albedo, who is also conducting research in the mountains. To find out what happened here, the path towards the truth is winding and long, and you keep encountering new things. So yeah, let's continue this story. From what we know on the last story, the last part of this story, Albedo's like double. He's like a fake person. He's a synthetic human, and there's like another version of him running around and has kidnapped a kid. And when we came back here, his place was all like messed up, and Eula was like suspicious of Albedo, but Albedo turns out to be all right. I don't know. The double doesn't have like that scar or tattoo or whatever that thing is on like Albedo's throat on his neck. That like diamond, that yellow diamond. I think is a scar. I don't know. The double doesn't have it, so that's how we can tell it apart. But apparently people did not realize that, especially Eula. I guess Eula might have saw Albedo from the side or from the back when he kidnapped the kid, or I guess the fake Albedo. So maybe that's why she thought it was Albedo, since like everything else looks exactly like him, except for that one specific thing. But yeah, let's talk to Albedo.
Paimon.
How is your investigation going? Oh wait, I had it in English for the other one. I'm gonna have to switch it again after this conversation.
君たち二人の表情からして収穫はなかったようだね。
雪山のいろんな場所を調べたり気にかけてみたりしたんだけど、お前に似たやつはいなかったぞ。それにお前を見たっていう話も聞かなかったな。
驚くことじゃない。僕の方もあまり進展がなかった。向こうは僕たちの調査に気づき、大きな行動を取らないようにしている。
Or maybe he has always operated discreetly. Why not just give her a voice line there?
全く収穫がなかったわけじゃない。山の上の方で足跡を見つけた。一部は雪に覆われていたが、僕と似たような体型の人物が残したものだ。
That was so weird because they didn't even give us like a selection to pick. It's just literally she should have had a voice line there. I hope eventually they see that silent Lumine is detrimental to the story, and they're like, you know what? We have a voice actress for her. We might as well get her to voice her lines. I think people will probably appreciate the story more that way, and the story will probably flow a lot better too.
足跡の数は少ない。これから雪山で活動している冒険者を一人ずつ除外していかなくては。
冒険者と話をするならオイラたちが手伝うぞ。早速今から。
Uh-oh.
うわあ、何の音だ？
あっちの方からだ。
まさかあの偽物が現れたのか？
Let's go check it out.
お、行こう。
行くわよ。行くよ。Anyways, the Shadow Deepen started. I'm a really bad YouTuber presenter since I keep forgetting to do things. And I end up recording myself do it. And I'm too lazy to like stop the recording and like reset everything and re-record. So you can see everything. Everything is out in the open for everyone to see. All my mistakes and everything. Let's actually track this. Alright. Let's go. I have Eula, Amber, and Bennett on the team. I normally prefer to have like a shield person on the team too, and a better healer. Bennett is not, in my opinion, a good healer since he only heals people up to 70%. But I don't know. This how hard can the story be, right? And I haven't used Amber in a very long time. Uh-oh, can we shoot that? Pew. Got him.
Rocks? What are these boys also doing here?
Oh man, the switch to English is like pretty jarring.
Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
For whatever reason, I just thought if this story leads into a boss fight, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble since I don't really have a lot of defensive support on my team. Oh well, we'll see how things go. And if things go rough, then I'll change my team. Oh, it's Eula.
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
Hey, that's exactly the team I've built. I really like having the characters in the story on my team. I guess I prefer that. And I feel pretty lucky to actually have them unlocked so I can do it. But unfortunately, I don't have Albedo, so I guess that's a good thing since I can have all the other characters, since there is like 5 characters here, right? But I don't know, in the future, if I ever get to a story where I don't have the character, I think I'm gonna just like whatever. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I assume I didn't read it.
We've been wandering this area for days. We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
And then he's
After
dead.
that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
What?
Well, as you can see... It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you are correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move.
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me.
Gerald is the newbie Adventures Guild person. The kid's name was Joel, I think. I wonder why they're not looking for Joel.
Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate. The scary kind, I mean.
It has nothing to do with fate, Bennett.
I agree.
I'm not scared to be around you.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
Well, what can we do about that? Oh, Paimon knows! How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
Take some of mine too. That's the sound of me trying to ooze my luck to Bennett.
You guys. Aw, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you bet. Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. All right, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has 2 sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly.
Oh, is that how it works?
Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
That seems to be a gambler's fallacy there, Bennett. It is a logical fallacy you don't want to get too deep into.
Hey, he's making no sense sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
I just called him out, but I guess the character Lumine didn't. Come on, he isn't you. I'm actually polite to what? Oh, we're making fun of Paimon again. Why do we keep making fun of Paimon? I feel so bad for Paimon. I'm actually polite to most people, unlike you, Paimon.
Guys, I guess wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right?
Sure, why not? That's where we came from.
Oh, my butt. What is this shard of ice doing here?
This is a mountain. There's lots of ice here.
Truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work, and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me, and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Everyone must be exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing you out.
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
Suddenly, I'm kind of sleepy too.
We're not going to check on Bennett.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest. Take stock of our supplies, and decide how to get off this mountain.
Shouldn't Albedo know exactly how to get off this mountain since he comes here often? Albedo's just like, whatever, I'm too lazy. I'm not going to help these people. I'm too worried about Joel. And I kind of want these guys to stick around to help me find him. Is what Albedo is thinking.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable.
Where's the washroom?
Oh, I forgot. I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
What's he doing? Painting?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
With the powers of the dark
paintings are
side.
like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique.
Oh, so you're IKEA, okay.
With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Oh, what?
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
I'll have a stool.
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer?
A whole chair is way too big for you, surely. Does Paimon even need to sit down?
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
In a moment, Albedo quickly creates 5 chairs for everyone to use.
Oh, we have chairs now! This is so comfortable! Makes me want to stay the night here.
So Paimon doesn't get a
You're very
chair?
welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help. Please, put me to work.
Speak to Albedo. Does this thing change at all? I haven't been invited to serve. Oh, no, it doesn't. Let's talk to Eula.
This is quite cozy for Dragonspine. I'm pleasantly surprised.
About the snowman.
I gave it a try, and I actually quite enjoyed it.
It's kind of a weird angle to be at with Bennett there in the shot. And Eula and Lumine being a little bit too close for this conversation.
But Amber said the snowman I made was too artistic. Apparently, the conventional style is more rotund in appearance. I couldn't tell if she was complimenting me or mocking me. Either way, I'm not about to let it go.
You're not about to let it go. Let it go. About Dragonspine.
I'm quite familiar with Dragonspine by now. But this time, I have a newcomer to worry about. And I'm traveling in a group with Amber and the others. Not things I'm terribly well accustomed to. Still, I've taken the job, so of course I'll do what's asked of me to the fullest of my ability. I'll settle this score once this is all over.
I kind of wish there was like a better way to put the camera so I can have like get it a little closer, like maybe zoom in a little bit so I can get both their faces. But oh well. How are you holding up?
Me? I'm coping perfectly well. I don't need looking after. You should talk to Amber and Bennett. They're not as well acquainted with Dragonspine as I am. Seeing how much you can find to talk about even with Albedo, you must be quite the conversationalist. So put that skill to good use. Teach them all how to survive on Dragonspine. I'm sure this is well within your capability, no?
I don't know, I just like to do things. About what happened today.
If you're talking about Bennett's situation, I think I'm used to it now. It's hardly the end of the world.
As you know it.
Don't ruminate on it. Take this chance to get some proper rest. The nights are long on Dragonspine. A glass of ice-cold wine would not go amiss right now.
You want wine at a time like this? Silly Eula. I'll leave you in peace.
Don't mind me. Just do whatever you like.
I can do whatever I like. Hey, I like you, Eula. Anyway, let's talk to Bennett. Is there a way I can position them so it's not awkward? Like this?
I wonder if there's anything I could do to help out.
About the rookie.
Oh, you mean Gerald? I heard that Eula developed a whole training program for him. He might be new, but I bet he'll improve pretty quickly with a mentor like that.
About Dragonspine?
I feel bad. It's hard knowing that I've been causing so much trouble for everyone. Being a little unlucky is usually no big deal for me. But in a place like this, it makes me worry that something really bad might come of it. No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I might have actually jinxed it now.
Oh no. How are you holding up?
You know me. Same old Bennett. Unlucky as ever. But as long as bad luck doesn't break me, I'll always get back up again. Especially on a cool adventure like this one. I gotta make the most of it.
About what happened today?
Sorry for dragging you guys into another situation. I didn't used to know any of these knights very well, but after spending some time with them on this trip, it's really opened my eyes to my own shortcomings. They're all so talented and kind. I have a lot to learn from them. Oh yeah, you gotta tell me sometime how you managed to make friends with so many talented people.
I am the Shujinko. I am the main character. And it is the main character's job to have supporting characters. So yeah, that's how it works. I'll leave you in peace.
Okay, cool. Make sure you eat plenty when dinner's ready.
Alright, thanks, Bennett. We'll talk to Amber as well. Can we sit on this? And then talk to Amber. Ain't that awkward?
It's so nice and warm here.
Oh, I made a really bad choice sitting here. Now this, like, pot is gonna be in between us this entire time. About Joel. It's been a little bit too long before we even, like, brought up Joel, since he's like a kid who's been kidnapped and nobody seems to care all that much, or nobody seems to be worried about him.
Joel's been doing pretty good. Having people to play with has put him in a good mood.
Wait, what? He's not kidnapped?
I'll tell you what, though. He seems to have even more stamina than me. So long as they're playing, kids always seem to have endless amounts of energy.
Wait, I thought he got kidnapped by evil Albedo. Or I don't know if he's evil, but other Albedo. Okay, about Dragonspine.
It's more dangerous up here than I thought. In a hostile environment like this, even a Knight of Favonius has to keep their eyes open and keep their wits about them at all times. Still, this has been a pretty unique adventure for me. It's definitely been worth it.
How are you holding up?
You know, when I was keeping Joel company, I started missing my grandfather really bad. After he disappeared, I never saw him again. I have no idea how he's doing. But at least what I can do is focus on being a great outrider. If I can do that well, I know he'd be proud.
I wonder why they brought up Amber's grandfather all of a sudden. I know it's like kind of part of her character arc that she was like raised by her grandfather or something, and one day her grandfather just left. And it is like theorized or hypothesized that her grandfather like went to Li Yue or something like that. But not a lot has been told about it. So yeah, I don't know why they decided to kind of hint at this grandfather character, unless it's like trying to build like some story threads for the future story. Like maybe we'll get another Amber story pretty soon here, or in one of the upcoming updates where we actually get to like find out what happens to Amber's grandfather at some point, maybe. Anyway, what about what happened today?
Don't worry about it. Eula is a good person. She might not show it, but she'd never let that kind of stuff get to her. As for Bennett, he seems like the kind of guy who can keep his spirits up when things aren't going well. I feel bad having to ask so much of Albedo, though. Still, it's kind of nice to have everyone together like this, so yay for silver linings!
Yay, silver linings! Keep you looking at the bright side. I leave you in peace.
Sure thing. Bet you're tired as well. You should get some rest too.
It's like we have like an entire teapot where it's like environmentally controlled and everything looks nice. And no, let's not go into there. Let's just it'd be funny if I like go into the teapot and just put like these characters there. Be like, oh, we're actually in the teapot. It's a lot warmer there. We don't have to worry about getting eaten alive by Healy trails or something. Albedo.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
Okay. About the paint. Let's go through these
I hadn't
first.
expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint to replicate the sparkle of snowflakes. The end result was quite satisfactory, but works that use this kind of paint need to be stored carefully. If you want to try it for yourself, I can help you.
Sure, one day. About Dragonspine.
Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped the nature of the threat that Dragonspine poses, but I will endeavor to keep you safe. That much you can trust in.
Oh, thanks. How are you holding up?
I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine.
But you're not.
You are a true friend to me, so I should be honest with you. Recently, certain questions have been occupying my mind. Questions about the nature of life and creation. However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated will bring you far more confusion than clarity.
That's what I feel like a lot of times too. Like whenever something happens, a lot of times I feel like I shouldn't really say anything until I fully like understand what's going on, or I feel like enough confidence of understanding what's going on. So there's like a lot of times when like, I don't know, something would happen and I just like kind of feel awkward because I have nothing to say, because I would rather like take some time to think about what's going on kind of thing. And then later, then you think, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that in the moment kind of thing. But yeah, this is actually, I feel like a lot of people could probably relate with the Albedo sentiment here, where you think about something a lot, something's always on your mind, and but then you don't really want to talk to people about it because you feel like you don't have kind of the right description of what you're thinking of to actually like communicate that to people. So yeah, I feel like that's probably why a lot of people get like lost in thought, I guess. I don't know, where like they a lot of times they always tell you like, oh, if you're feeling anxiety or feeling depressed, you're feeling whatever, you should like talk to a counselor or talk to a therapist or something. But then like, how much of it is you coming up with a description of what you're feeling and how much of it is like the therapist or counselor or whatever kind of injecting ideas into your head. And I don't know. I guess injecting ideas kind of sound bad, but like I guess a really good therapist or a really good counselor would just have like the right questions to ask you so that you would come to the conclusions yourself and kind of like help you find out what's going on, what you're thinking of with the right like vocabulary and stuff, so you can like make sense of everything and find meaning in what's going on. But yeah, that kind of went on a tangent. Albedo, but I do like I do vibe a lot with what Albedo is saying here, where you just like feel like something's wrong and you just want to think about it and make sure you understand it before you actually talk to anyone.
So I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me.
Ah, no problem. About what happened today?
Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night is a rare and precious one for me. I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine. But please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same. Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you if you'd like.
I'll leave you in peace. I kind of want to...
This is my camp, but let's not get bogged down in technicalities. I want you to be able to relax and make yourself at home here.
I want to like deal with these shiny objects first. And I also wanted to hear what Albedo says when you say I'll leave you in peace. Where was there another one? I think those are all the shinies, right? Alright.
Oh,
alright,
pace
Albedo.
yourself. Dinner could be
when will dinner be?
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and gather everyone for dinner.
I can't really light the campfire. I want to switch to Amber, but I don't want this Amber to be on. Ah, whatever. There's 2 Ambers now. There.
Yay! Dinner's ready! Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around.
Oh yeah.
Please, help yourselves.
Okay.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do. Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Everyone enjoy dinner around an open fire.
Yeah. Paimon's full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, look how happy he is. He's got this big smile on his face. He doesn't know what to say.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
It's been a tough few days, Amber.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon wonders if he sleep talks.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
He's not wrong. Yeah, as a humans, cooking and eating and everything has been like a social activity. So it is like a very... If you eat and cook and prepare food and all that, and hunt, I guess even, hunting and gathering, it kind of shows like a lot of trust between like two humans, so there is a relationship there, if you really think about it. If you constantly have meals with other people, or a specific person. He's not wrong.
Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
But her hands are not on her hips, her hands are crossed.
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
Aw, they're gonna get bathed together. That's kind of hot.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey Dad. I'm doing alright. I'm a leader of my own adventure team now.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
Alright, you two. Time to paint.
Prepare to be amazed.
Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
We're gonna paint Paimon. Okay, Paimon it is.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Okie dokie. Alright, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints. Don't leave anything behind.
I kind of want to go see what Eula and Amber is up to. Where do they want me to go? Where would Eula and Amber go to take an ice bath? There's like no water nearby. Here? Down here? Do they go down here? It's kind of hard to get down here. But yeah. Oh. Alright. What do we have here?
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference. Hey, what's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page. You better take this seriously, because this is going on Paimon's wall.
Alrighty then.
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got going on here? Start painting. Can we talk to Albedo? No? Okay. Start painting.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face?
Paimon's all out of brain juice. Paimon's peeved. Dopey but adorable. Do we paint like a different picture depending on what we choose? Ah, too bad these story instances aren't repeatable. It'd be nice to be able to go back and see which picture you would paint. If that's the case. If none of these actually change the result, then I don't even know why they decided to put these options. But okay, let's try and remember. So there's like Paimon's peeve will be like an angry face, I'm assuming. And out of brain juice, she would be like confused, I guess. I don't know. What would it be? Like a derpy face? And oh no, dopey and adorable would be like a derpy face. Out of brain juice would be like silly, confused face maybe. Dopey and adorable.
Is that how Paimon really looks to you?
I don't know.
Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon.
Since emergency food is kind of like the ongoing joke, I'll probably choose this. But seeing Paimon as like a pet, saying Paimon is like a pet is like, I don't know, kind of demeaning. And I feel like we're always constantly mean to Paimon. So I'll just say this.
Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous.
Done. What do we got?
Let Paimon see. What is this?
Not bad, right? I'm pretty happy with it. I want to see the picture again.
Why
No, let us see the picture again.
Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression. Explain it.
So if you pick, they didn't.
Smooth.
I forgot about the
professional
autoplay.
Quality.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
I wonder if she says the same thing no matter what you pick. But anyway, I guess emergency food is like the cauldron. And if you picked pet, it might be different. A flying pet, so maybe just see her like floating. And because I chose a dopey face, she's like, her eyes are like not looking in the same direction. I wonder how, the angry face or the confused face would have looked like.
Traveler, have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
No, but art comes from the heart, so...
What? You pour your heart on the page and this is what comes out?
I just wanted to convey how special you are.
Special, huh? You seriously think special is supposed to look this ugly? Paimon's not convinced. But Paimon is struggling to come up with a comeback.
Paimon should draw something. Draw the traveler.
If this is not to your liking, I can make a few amendments. Traveler, what do you think?
Please and thank you. Albedo make some improvement to the artwork. Is it gonna look like pristine now?
Alright then. Paimon.
Oh wow.
Is this better?
It's a total ground up overhaul, that's what it is!
Oh wow.
It's so pretty! Is that really what Paimon looks like?
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of like amazed like how people can draw so good. I can't draw very well, and when I attempt to draw something, it's like just because you can see something, you can't really draw it. It's like almost as if like your vision can't be like easily replicated by your hand, I guess, when you're drawing. And it's just so weird, like if you're drawing a perspective or a view or something, or a 3D object, like the way to like draw like a cube or something is so different than like what you would think when you're looking at a cube. It's really weird. I don't know. I wish I had time and more of like a passion in drawing, because I feel like that is something like I could like be very fun. It's just that, like, for me personally, drawing has been like such like not a priority that it's one of those things where it's like I wish I can do it, but I can't. And if only I could, but I can't.
You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Now I see the gap in our painting talents. This is my trial by fire as an artist. This one, I don't know.
Wow! Thanks, Albedo.
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the Traveler. In truth, ground up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon has a portrait painting. Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone.
Paimon looks so happy, thank you.
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. You can hang it in your home as a souvenir. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it.
Is Albedo gonna paint us like one of his Mondstadt girls?
Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragonspine.
Or Fontaine girls?
Ah, it's a new day. Let's go meet up with everyone.
I couldn't catch what that black screen said that flashed by real quick. Something about y'all went to bed or something like that. Talk to everyone. Having been invited to serve as an... Oh, no, that didn't change either. There's nothing here, right? Oh, there's Paimon picture. This artwork is, to the last stroke, one made with extreme aesthetic sense. Paimon looks elegant and dignified, and she wears an enigmatic but romantic smile. Her upturned lips display a vast brilliance beyond human ken. What's human ken? Very pretty, of course, but this isn't the Paimon you know at all. I wish I could draw like that. Let's continue. Talk to everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
We didn't get to find out what happened with Eula and Amber after their cold shower, their cold bath. But they slept really good.
I'm fine, as usual.
I slept pretty well too. In real life, actually, I haven't been sleeping very well. I've just constantly have had like allergies and stuff, so I'm like itchy throughout the night, and it kind of sucks. And I keep getting woken up by my itches, and I just keep scratching. It's terrible. I hate it.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
We still don't care about Joel at this point. I mean, he's a kid who got
I
kidnapped.
flipped another insignia just outside the camp.
That was a
Wrong
cutscene.
again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
Ooh. No, Bennett, no. Uh-oh.
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Paimon's fine.
I'm okay. You?
Oh, that's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
Eula, how about you?
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm
Uh-oh.
afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them, immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
Oh boy. Maybe I should give up the notion of having, like, the story characters on the team, because now, like, technically Bennett is not supposed to be here. And it'll be a pain to have to constantly change the team up, depending on what's going on with the characters in the story. Ah, well. I kind of wish, like, MiHoYo had, like, the attention to detail of that kind of stuff. Maybe have, like, a set... Oops. Did I die there? Oh. I was gonna say, like, MiHoYo has the attention to detail and make it so that there's always, like, the story characters available for you to use during, like, a story quest. And if you want, you can, like, replace them with your own characters. I think that would fit the gameplay a little bit better. It'll be a bit more immersive. And, like, what they can do in this case is, like, you will always have Amber, Eula, and Bennett on your team, and and maybe you can choose, like, Albedo. Like, they'll be, like, trial characters, I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. And, like, even if you don't have them unlocked, like, for my example here, I would technically be able to choose, like, an Albedo, a trial Albedo to use for the story's sake. But, for other people, like, you can always have access to the story characters. And then when it gets to a point where the story character is, like, not with Lumine anymore, then you lose access to them, kind of thing. So there's always, like, this, like, cohesion in the story, and it kind of flows and makes more sense. And they can make it so that, like, make it so that the story has, like, challenges and stuff that they know, like, you can deal with, since they know what characters you have on the team. Whereas right now, since you can have any character on your team, they can't really, like, put a boss out that requires you to do a specific thing. Or maybe if they do that, like, it becomes a pain if you don't have that specific character. Like, for example, they can make it so that, well, for example, like, if for sure Amber's on the team, they can make it so that there's, like, challenges where you can use her bow to shoot things down or something like that in the story to kind of, like, tie the story with the gameplay kind of thing. But then, since that's not the case, then you can't really do that, because a person can, like, build a team with no bow characters. And yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Let's continue.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me. Bennett!
A voice over there.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain.
That could be a concussion.
I don't think I'm injured.
Thank goodness. Scared the life
You should get some medical attention.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
We're gonna find fake Albedo instead. Alright, Bennett's back in the team, so let's pretend my story team here still works. There's a cookie thing here. Uh-oh, there's Batui there.
Crush!
Albedo!
Let's hope they don't see me.
No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place? He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
Who are the others? Oh, okay. Switch back to Lumine. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I kind of wish, like, I don't know. Maybe I should, like, give up the notion of having the story characters on the team, since it's weird to have them double up whenever something like this happens.
Well, any sign of him?
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone!
That's a fake one.
Ah, Albedo! Are you okay?
We know that's a fake one because he doesn't have the neck scar. Are you not hurt? You're not hurt.
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here.
So now Eula doesn't have like an excuse to not recognize Albedo. I mean, like, his neck scar is like so prominent that if it suddenly disappeared, like, anyone who knows him would notice. I feel like maybe they're just saying like these people are still not that close with Albedo to figure out that that's not the real him. Or maybe, like, I don't know, like Lumine should at least know by now, right?
I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay?
Was that really an accident? Dot 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 dun dun dun. Lumine should know. Lumine should be the one who knows that this is not the real Albedo, since we know there's a fake Albedo out there.
Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head?
Not recently. No, I'm fine.
Phew.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination. Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it.
Am I missing something? I thought Joel is still kidnapped. Or did we, like, save him? I don't remember if we saved him or not. I feel like we haven't saved him yet. Or did Eula save him, like, off-screen, and then decided to chase after Albedo, and that's why she mistook the real Albedo as the kidnapper fake Albedo? I'm really confused with the story right now. I feel like this happens a lot. I always get confused as to what's going on in the story, even though I feel like I'm paying as much attention as I can. Descend the mountain with quote-unquote Albedo, that's what I should say.
Whew, we've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Oh, there's still one more incident. The fact that we are with the wrong Albedo right now. Weird things may have happened this whole trip. Something feels wrong, but what is it?
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
With some things, I don't know where to begin.
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry? Cold? Shall Paimon hug your head to warm you up?
Aw, yes please. Yeah, this is another thing. I've talked about this a lot, and it's the idea of player dissonance, where as a player I know that Albedo is fake, but I have this huge dissonance with the playable character right now, or the playable character, which is Lumine, which is the traveler, who doesn't seem to like know that this is a fake traveler, or it's like suspects something suspicious but does not know for sure. But here I am sitting here like, this is obvious. And yeah, I feel like if there's always going to be such a dissonance between the player and the playable character, they may as well make Lumine a character of her own, with her own voice lines, with her own ideas and personalities, and not like have us choose all these like steps and stuff, like all these dialogue options. But I don't know, I guess this kind of splits it up nicely for a YouTuber like me to like pause and just complain about stuff.
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula?
Were they viewing each other last night? I don't know why I put these dirty jokes into it.
Eula?
What does
Sorry,
Eula see?
I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I was just thinking, whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized.
And there's also a lot of Fatui around. Have you realized that?
If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
Yeah, it is bustling with visitors. There's tons of Fatui around. Something seems to grab Eula's attention. Does she sense that something's off as well? ...
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy.
I just put 2 and 2 together. The reason why there's a lot of Fatui here is because apparently the nation of Snezhnaya is like the Cryo Nation. Similar to how Mondstadt is like the Anemo Nation, and Liyue is the Geo Nation, and Inazuma is the Electro Nation. So it makes sense that all the Fatui and the Snezhnayans want to be in the ice-cold mountain, and it reminds them of home or something.
Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
I'm surprised like Lumine doesn't know a way down, since she literally explored this entire area and got all the waypoints and everything. She just needs to like pull up her map and she knows exactly where she is and be able to lead people down, and she just like hangs around like a third person and not really a part of the group and not helping or anything, even though she should know exactly the way out of this place, which is a little bit weird.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut. Follow me.
Don't follow him, he's evil. He's gonna like knock us out and take our kidneys or something and sell it in the black market. In the Liyue black market. ... Where is he gonna take us? Everyone followed Albedo, quote-unquote Albedo, onwards, ...
Wait.
Mate. Everyone just looks at the camera.
Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Why would...
Ugh. Now that you mention it...
I would understand why Bennett isn't doing well. I guess we're supposed to believe that Amber may have gone a little hurt too during that avalanche section. She did say she was scratched, right?
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all! Health and safety always come first!
Take a break, both of you.
Okay. Sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. ...
And then we just go like ... as well. We respond to Albedo's ... with our own ... I'm a little bit worried here since we're like in front of like a boss arena. Can I talk to Albedo? Hey Albedo. Hey fake Albedo. We know what's going on. We know you're not the real Albedo. How close to his face can I get? Oh, he just starts disappearing. I wonder where the real Albedo is at then. It would be funny if this is the good Albedo all along and the one with the scar on his neck was the evil one. Amber.
Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, Weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me.
Oh, Eula. Eula and Amber, best friends forever. The Shadows Deepen. Talk to Eula. Oh, wait. Why did it let me talk to Bennett earlier? I guess it would, if I talked to Bennett, it would have triggered that animation, that cutscene as well. Eula.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. Could be difficult to verify.
As I'm yelling and at the screen like, it's the fake Albedo, how can you guys not know? Ah, this is so frustrating. What could it be? Dot dot dot.
It might be imprudent to speculate out loud. But I believe you know what I am referring to.
Yes, I do. It's Albedo, isn't it? Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Hehehe.
Traveler, I think...
Dot 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 exclamation mark question mark?
You...
Watch out! Look! Watch out! Wait, what? Wait, why are we fighting all of a sudden? Wait, what? He's using Cryo? I thought he has Geo. Or does this version of Albedo has Cryo? Or does he... Well, this is so cool. Does he have, like, blue rocks as Geo? Why is he attacking us? These cutscenes are always such a treat. Yeah, go Bennett! He uses ult. Wait, what? He has cryo powers? Uh-oh. It's the real Albedo. Wait, what? That was easy. We didn't have to fight anyone.
It's not over yet.
What's happening? Oh wait, are we gonna have a boss fight? Uh-oh. I don't know if my team can handle a boss fight. Whoa! It's a giant Reggie's fight. Wait, what are these called? Whopping flowers?
This'll be a challenge.
Hello.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
What, am I supposed to destroy the Bellflower's arcane fruit?
Beg for mercy.
Oh.
Touché. Huh? Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Ah, got him.
Adventure time. Let's light it up.
What are these? Do I smack him with it? Pick up the Bellflowers to prevent shields from regenerating. Oh, there's one more. Okay, I picked them all up. What do I do now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandaging.
Destroy the whatever flower.
I'm going in!
No one escapes my sight!
Can I actually hit it? Can I actually hit it? Uh-oh. I think since I don't have a healer on my team, I'm gonna have to rely on the food. Oh, he shrank.
Take this!
Oh. Lumine's English voice is weird.
Vengeance will be mine.
Yeah, let's light it up! Adventure time!
I don't have a shield character.
Bellowing thunder! Get him!
Everybody stand back!
Yeah, go Bennett!
Let it rain. Go, Baron! Get him!
Beg for mercy.
Ooh. Ah, perfect. the Baron bunnies exploded.
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
Ugh, that was my brother Larry. He likes to play pranks like that all the time.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
Not typically. But conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities.
Nice.
In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
But why did that whopper flower decide to look like Albedo? Out of anything.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
I think so too. I would have probably rather looked like Eula than Albedo if I was that whopper flower.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
Did this whopper flower steal your alchemy notes too?
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
He's just socially awkward and doesn't know how to communicate.
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry.
Oh,
and those we
okay.
encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace.
So they're like the, what are those things? The body snatchers?
As a plant, it will disguise
Oh, that's a really
itself
old
as
movie.
another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human...
The Body Snatchers is like this really old horror movie, which I'm surprised they haven't remade yet. Hollywood hasn't like rebooted it yet. But yeah, it's like this old horror movie where like an alien like plant life lands on Earth and decides to like start imitating the people, and when it like imitates the people, it like kills the people it imitates to take over their lives. And yeah, it just like takes over the world like that.
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
So Joel is safe though, right? I just kind of like missed a story beat there. Eula actually saved Joel at that point. Or is he still in danger? Eula, you were very perceptive too.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
You have a diamond thing on your neck.
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
Okay, so this is also really weird, since Lumine already shows that she knows Albedo has a star-shaped mark in his neck, there's absolutely no reason for Lumine to be like suspicious at all. She should have known right away that Albedo is fake and brought it up immediately instead of like letting everyone get into danger and letting everyone get led to this specific boss fight area and get everyone in danger. So this story beat doesn't make a lot of sense.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
I wonder why that scar was so low res in that shot. A whopper flower. It adds up, but a piece of the puzzle is still missing. Was this the same one we met on the day we were chasing the thief?
Anyway,
It didn't. Oh, I couldn't read that in
In the
time.
end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
Yes. This is another logical fallacy. I don't remember what it was called. It's not gambler's fallacy. It's like the fallacy of like you thinking, you think like, I don't know. I don't remember what it is.
About that, if you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Aw, Albedo loves Bennett.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Alright.
Let's go!
Is that the end? It just turns out to be a whopper flower? The story kind of fell flat. I was hoping like there's a whole like crazy thing happening with a second like Albedo walking around terrorizing people, and we gotta like get to the bottom of it, or we gotta like fight against the actual Albedo. But instead we just fought against like a special colored whopper flower instead. That's kind of lame. Let's just teleport here. Alright. I guess we should have been coming out of the mountain, so teleporting was not the way to go there.
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
What are you supposed to do if you get a concussion? You're not supposed to like go to sleep or something, right? I don't remember. What was the... There's actually some like things you need to take care of when you get a concussion. Like you shouldn't like lie down, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough, given your... situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
Oh, there he is.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken.
Yay.
Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then please, come with me.
Knew he had something to say to me.
You said something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
No, you literally said that.
Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here.
You literally said you had something on your mind that you haven't figured out the right way to describe it yet. So why are we so surprised that he has something to say to us now? Weird story. Come on, Paimon.
Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away?
Okay. Sure. You follow Albedo to a campsite in the mountains. To a campsite?
Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
This is not a campsite. This is the campsite. What are you talking about?
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter.
You mean the mark on your neck?
Yes. This mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Why is it so low res?
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
You got stabbed in the neck.
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
Scar?
No. Consider it a birthmark.
Oh, so it's not Harry
Have you
Potter
ever
then.
seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art.
Alice is Klee's mom, for those who don't know.
My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force.
So, that thing on his neck is like, kind of like a belly button to regular humans. So does he not have a belly button then?
The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares.
So he has both the belly button and that neck birthmark then.
The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow. So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human.
Which human is perfect? What human is perfect? Silly Albedo.
I presume that the imposter intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself.
Silly imposter. Should you be telling me all this?
You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined.
Hence the notion of otherness?
People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Apparently not. There's all these like plot holes and stuff in this story, and even MiHoYo can seem to make up like a cohesive story, a coherent story. Like, I was completely under the impression that Jill was kidnapped by the imposter, Albedo. But then it turns out, it seems like Eula saved him. Maybe I just missed something at that point. But I don't know. And at the same time, like, Amber and Bennett being, like, concussed, and during that, like, avalanche was, like, not very well told. Well, I guess Bennett being concussed was a bit easier to understand, but Amber getting hit in the head and not telling anyone, that was a little bit weird. The whole, like, sitting in this, like, cold mountain area when Lumine has, like, a teapot. Well, I guess if the teapot's in a cold area, maybe the teapot would also be cold, like the inside of the teapot would be cold too. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just nitpicking the story. Another thing that was weird is that Lumine clearly knows her way around these mountains really well, seeing as how she has like a map that she can pull up whenever she wants, but then she decides not to use or take advantage of that to like lead people out. If the story was her like leading people out because she has access to a map, but then like all these weird stuff happens, then that would make more sense, like avalanches and rock falling, and Bennett's bad luck just gets in the way of like the best path off the mountain or something. But then no, Lumine doesn't really have anything to contribute to the story, and it was all like Eula and Albedo who was doing a lot of the heavy lifting in like forwarding the story. So no, making up stories is not easy, Paimon, as seen as this story.
Oh, I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide into that. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest?
Making up story and being a guide is like completely different things, Paimon.
We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration.
Okay.
We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure.
Sounds good, Albedo. See you later. Oh, we got another cutscene.
My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too.
Wait, what?
I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy.
Wait, what are they suggesting
being
here?
brought into the world.
No. What? The Shadows Deepen quest complete. What was the last scene there? Oh, what's going on? Oh, I unlocked the next part of this event, I guess. Destroy all arcane fruits. Oh, we gotta fight that boss a bunch of times in order to get these rewards. I'll do that some other time. I felt like since the last video... Oh, we got Paimon as a teapot. Furniture. That's nice. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I felt like it was almost implying that the Albedo without the birthmark actually does exist on this mountain. And that's actually the real Albedo, and this is the fake. The Albedo we know is the fake Albedo, trying to pretend to be the real Albedo and trying to pretend to make friends and stuff. Or is he just saying that... Is he just saying that if there was... Like, he's trying to put himself in the shoes of, like, a fake Albedo, and he's saying, like, he would understand that a fake Albedo would want to do all these things, and it would make sense, and he kind of, like, acknowledges that. I'm gonna go with that, actually. That sounds a bit better. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'm gonna end things here. That was an interesting story. It made Albedo seem like a more dynamic character, and I actually really liked that. I really liked how they dived deeper into Albedo's like backstory and his origins, and how that has affected his like how it affected his like character, I guess. And the whole like imposter Whopper Flower thing, that was a little bit weird, but I guess they needed to make like a proper imposter or something, like a proper reason for there to be an imposter. I kind of had higher hopes for the imposter Albedo. Like, I was like, my imagination was going wild and going like, oh, what could be the, well, who's behind the imposter? Well, what kind of organization could be behind that? Is this a fake human gonna be like tied to Scaramouche and Raiden Shogun? Because like Scaramouche and Raiden Shogun are technically like fake humans too, created by A. So does this tie into Albedo's like fake imposter as well? And like I was like hoping that the story will somehow go into the making of like synthetic humans, but unfortunately no. It just turns out to be a Whopper Flower, who apparently not known to me are famous for trying to mimic other beings, and humans especially. Another weird part of the story was that the whole part with Joel, where imposter Albedo tried to kidnap Joel, I feel like that part wasn't very clear. At least I didn't have like a good impression about that part, where I was always under the impression that imposter Albedo has kidnapped Joel, and that's why Eula is like chasing Albedo down. So for the entire time I thought Joel was kidnapped, but I guess what we're supposed to know is that Eula actually like prevented Joel from being kidnapped, and then chased down the imposter Albedo, and somehow the imposter Albedo lost Eula's tail, and Eula eventually bumped into the real Albedo instead. I guess that's what we're supposed to believe. yeah, I tried to fit the entire story into this video because my previous video for this story was also in one video, so that's why I made both these videos extra long, or longer than I would like. Normally I would like my videos to be around like 30 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. This story is a lot better. I know I nitpicked a lot of points in it, but I don't know. Overall, I really like this story. And yeah, I guess I'll have for you for today. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.